Nah guys, this lace is too dark.
Are you ready? Ooh, I know you see me standing here.
Hi guys, it's Zoe and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I coloured and installed, or at least tried to install, my Supernova wig. I got it in the length 24 inches and as you can see it's a 613. So for the dye I used 2 bottles of the Adore hair dye in the shade Indigo. To be honest, I could have done with 3 just because the hair was a bit longer. And I mixed both bottles into a big container filled with a tiny bit of salt. I think I put about a tablespoon of salt in there. I don't know why, but I saw people do this, so I thought I'm gonna do it too. Now, I'd recommend using a whisk when you're mixing all the dye together inside of the water, just to make sure you remove any clumps and chunks and to make sure that the dye actually colours the hair evenly. I didn't have a whisk, so I used a spoon, which kind of did the job, but not really. Now, this, guys, is where everything went downhill, okay? I sprayed the inside of my lace with about 5 layers of my hairspray and I thought, right, this is sufficient, this is fine, surely it's not going to stain the lace this way. Wrong. As you can see, I'm confidently dipping my hair in. Little did I know that things are about to, you know, become a disaster. So here's my advice. I would spread a thick layer of Got2b gel first on the inside of the lace and then wait for that to dry and then spray about literally 10 layers of the hairspray over the top of that, making sure each layer fully dries as well, because I didn't have any protection against the dye. Like, I might as well have not done that step. Anyway, when you're dipping the hair, you also want to make sure that you're properly saturating every single strand. Like, make sure you're separating the hair, combing through it with your fingers, just to make sure that everything's properly saturated. And also, guys, make sure you wear gloves because this dye stains like it's nobody's business. I had white nails and at the end of this, my nails were literally like green. But this is the colour that I got. As you can see, the lace is blue. I tried to fix it. I really couldn't. Anyway, we'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, as you can see, this is what happens when you don't mix the dye properly. You do end up getting a few like bluish tones. But I didn't really mind. I quite liked the effect it gave off. Now, moving on to plucking, you guys have asked me to do a proper plucking tutorial, which will be coming soon. But basically, all you need to do is wet the hairline. I really recommend investing in a mannequin head for this, by the way, just so you can really see where you're plucking and how it's gonna look on your hairline. So I wet the hairline and then just started plucking the hair. There's not really a right or wrong way to do this. You just want to make sure that you keep the tweezers moving because you don't want any bold spots. Here the lace doesn't actually look too bad, by the way. Like, it looked decent, but yeah, you'll see what it looks like on my skin anyway. So after plucking the front of the hairline, you want to section off a tiny part of hair and pluck going backwards from there. Essentially what we're doing is just sectioning small sections and then going backwards from that section. You want to do this about 5 times, I'd say. 4 to 5 times is what I would normally do for a wig. And what this does is it creates a sort of gradient effect, which makes the hairline look 100 times more natural because it's not as dense and it just blends a lot nicer. You want to keep wetting the hair. This really helps you to be able to see where you are plucking and what it's going to look like at the end. So this is what my wig looked like after I plucked and straightened it. I always do my styling off the head. Hi. Welcome back, kind of. This is me in real time. So we're gonna move on to actually putting the wig on our head. You guys have seen me do this like 100,000 times, but I feel like I haven't ever done like a talk through like properly. So I think that's what we're gonna do today. This is what the wig is looking like. Yeah, as you can see, the lace got stained so bad. I feel like this is fixable. I got this new lace tint from Glamour Hair London and it's in the shade Chocolate Delight. If you've watched my videos before, what I normally do is literally just use my powder and, you know, call it a day. But sometimes it is kind of hard to match it, and I feel like with a lace tint, it's like dye basically, and it permanently
changes the color of the lace, so you don't have to be powdering and, you know, wasting your makeup every time you're putting your wig on. So we're gonna see if this can get rid of this. Now, I get a lot of questions as to whether I keep my wig cap on or off, but I always take it off, guys. I only wear it for the videos because, you know, sometimes my corners be looking a bit, you know, they can have their days. They're not too bad right now, I can't even cap. Like, they're not terrible, but I just feel like unless they're fresh, I still look like I've come fresh out of gel. So we move. I blame it on the long nails. Okay, that's my excuse. Shout out to these nails. I'll link her Instagram below. They're kind of messed up, as you saw in the video, because of the dyeing and stuff, but she's amazing. So if you guys need your nails done during this time of nail shops being closed, make sure you go check her out. I'm gonna take the lace tint. When I first used it, I used about 3, how many layers did I do? I used 3 to 4 layers. I think I might have to do a bit more, but we'll see what happens. Shake bottle before use. Okay, cool. Okay, I think let's just go for it. Okay, I have an idea. Let me stand up and do this. I'm gonna flip the lace inside out, as you can see here, kind of, and then just spray it inside. I don't know if this is working. So this is what it looks like after 1 layer. So I'm just gonna go in and do another. Depending on your skin tone, with the lace tint, you just wanna do as many layers as you need. Obviously there are different shades, but you just want to go with the depth and yeah, what sort of tone you want. Yeah, I'm not okay. So I think what's gone wrong here is because of the original color of the lace, it's sort of like messed up how the tint looks. Like, there's something off. Can you guys see it, or is it just me being dramatic? Like, I don't know. Okay, we can fix this. It's fine, we're fine. I'm gonna grab my NC50 powder and just go over the top of it, I think. And let's just see what happens. We can save this, guys. We just need to be optimistic. Yeah, we're good. Okay, so basically we're kind of back on track now. I used mainly NC50 and I mixed in a little bit of my NW58 just to help darken it a little bit. I'm just gonna go over it a little bit again. Just help brighten the lace a little bit because it was just sort of doing too much with the blue tones. Like, it turned green. Oh my god, guys, I'm sweating. Who told me to wear a hoodie? I might have to change. Oh my god, my nose is so runny. Can you develop hay fever? Like, I genuinely feel like I have in the past few years. I never ever used to like sneeze and stuff. I hope, God forbid, I don't have corona. Like, I don't think I do anyway, but like, bro, the way I've been sneezing is not a joke. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, like, it looks decent. I feel like there is some powder and like dye in the actual hairs, but I think we'll be able to fix that with some mousse once we get to that in a bit, but it's fine. We'll sort that out when the time comes. Someone else's room gets so hot, like, I can't deal, and I can't even have the fan on right now because it just makes too much noise. So just bear with me, guys. If I start appearing a bit sweaty, just know it's raw out here. Anyway, hair, we're onto the hair. So I'm gonna clip, oh my god, hold on. I'm just gonna clip the hair to the side so that when you cut the lace, you're not cutting it in a place that you don't want it cut. I feel a sneeze coming. Okay, we're good, we're good. That's one of the most irritating things ever, you know, when the sneeze just doesn't decide to show up to the party. This cap, I don't think I mentioned it, but it's a medium cap size. I don't know, like, I always just go for a medium because every time I measure my head on a website, it always just shows up as a medium. But the mediums like never fit my hairline properly. Like, there's always too much space back here, and then it leaves like a little like gap, or I don't know how you call it, like a little thing there that just doesn't fit on my hairline or cover it. So I really have to play with it and adjust how it sits on my head. I also didn't sew an elastic band on. I've kind of given up on them these days. Like, who has the time? There's not really much point in sewing an elastic unless the wig is 1, too big for you, or 2, you're planning on wearing it glueless. Like, you know, if you just want to run some errands and have a wig that you can pop on. then sewing an elastic is really good. But yeah, like if you're gonna glue it on and it fits perfectly, there's really not much point. Anyway, so we're gonna grab our scissors and start cutting the lace. I would recommend getting eyebrow razors, just because you can get the jagged line that I always talk about. You always want to have your lace cut in a jagged line, because the natural hairline never ever ever is perfectly straight. That's how it starts looking wiggy as hell. You want it to have a bit of an edge, like kind of like feathered almost at the end. So if you're just starting off, just use a eyebrow razor. You can get them like for like a 3-pack on Amazon for what, £2-3. But if you don't have access to that, then yeah, doing what I do is fine as well. You just have to take a little bit more time. Now guys, this lace is too dark. It's fine, it's really not, but it's fine. If this doesn't work, I will cry a little bit, because the amount of time it took, it didn't take that long, but like the commitment, you know, like bro, why does it look like that? God, this is so bad. Don't understand what I can do to make this better. There's about 5 layers of powder on this wig, and like I don't want to add any more because I feel like it's staining the actual hair. Like bro, I'm just gonna have to accept that we're gonna have a green scalp. It's fine, it's whatever, we move. For the actual glue, I'm gonna use my Got To Be blasting free spray and the styling gel. Again, you guys have probably seen this quite a lot, but we're literally just gonna do a layer of the gel and then spray some of the blasting blasting free spray over the top to secure everything, and then just blow dry it. Again, go underneath the lace onto the skin, like sort of slide the end of your comb underneath the lace instead of lifting the lace up, just because you get a lot more precise application onto the hairline. It won't be a 404 no lace found, you know, volume 2, and that is okay, you know. So now I'm gonna just go in with my mousse, and I'm just gonna apply that on the roots. I'm hoping that it takes away from some of the blueness. And I'm just gonna fix the part a little bit. Do you see? I feel like it's accentuating the hair so it doesn't look like it's the actual lace that's blue. That looks 100 times better. Oh my god. Guys, we're getting somewhere. Do not gas me, I'm not gonna get overly gassed, but I feel like something's happening right now and we might be able to come back from this. Basically, the movement I'm doing is just taking my fine tooth comb and brushing all the hairs up and away from the face. And then you really want to make sure that when you do this, you are flattening the top as you do it, as all the hair is being brought to that area. So you don't want the top to be really bulky and then the rest just, you know, sleek. I just took my hair dry and held the hair flat and just dried the area that I just applied the mousse, just so it doesn't stay too wet, because it will move otherwise. So this just solidifies everything. Just gonna take my curling wand on the highest heat and just flatten the top of the hair as well. I always burn myself on the forehead with this. Okay, and I'm just tying my hair up, and I'm gonna wrap it and leave it in the head wrap for about 15 minutes, I wanna say. I've already straightened my hair and styled it how I want to, but this would normally be the part where you know, curl, crimp, do whatever you want. But I think I'm just gonna leave it straight.
Hi guys, it's voiceover Zoe. I'm back again. At this point, I was visibly frustrated at the green tinge that was left behind from the dye. So I tried to add some baby hairs to see if it could help the hairline look a bit more natural. I feel like it did kind of help a bit, like it disguised the line of where my forehead turned green, so that line of demarcation was nicely blended. So like I said, if you're gonna try this, please use gel. I heard that Vaseline really works well as well to protect the lace from getting stained. And yeah, this video was a mess. I apologize, but you know, this is a learning, we're on a learning curve. We're good. it came out looking decent anyway, but at least I know for next time. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial type of, I don't even know what this was, but make sure you guys like, comment and subscribe. Follow my TikTok, my Instagram, I'll have them all linked below. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.